All right, today we're going to talk about volume based off cross sections. Since you guys just learned about cross sections, we are going to talk about it for rectangular prisms first. So we have a few rectangular prisms here. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to do that first one, and then we're also going to do the second one just so you can kind of see. So if we cut this horizontally, okay, our cross section would be a rectangle, okay, kind of like this one on the bottom. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is of that cross section, we're going to find the area. So area is length times width. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do area first. So we're going to do that 14 times 7. So to find the area, I'm going to, on my calculator, I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but I'm going to do 14 times 7, which will give me 98. So if I was just finding area, this would be my area. Okay, but because it's 3D, I am missing one part. I am missing this 9 inches up and down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this 98 that I've already found and I'm gonna take it times 9. This will give me the volume, okay? Forgot to label here. So I have 98 and I'm gonna take that times 9, which would give me 882. So the volume of this rectangular prism is 882 inches cubed because it is a 3D object. Okay, I'm gonna do this second one just as another example so that hopefully it makes sense. Again, I'm thinking of my cross section. So I'm going to get a rectangle and I'm gonna find the area of that rectangle, which is just 10 feet times 7 feet. Which is going to give me 70 feet. Since it's area, it's squared because that would only be a 2D object if we were just looking at this, okay? But in order to find volume, I need to add this part right here and multiply by it. So I need to take this 70 times 8 to give me my answer, which would give me 560. So the volume of this rectangular prism is 560 feet cubed. Right, now that we've talked about the volume of a rectangular prism, we are now going to talk about the volume of a triangular prism. So again, if we're looking at the triangle, and I'm going to kind of move it a little bit, and if we cut this so that we are finding the cross section, we're going to cut it like this, and we are going to get our cross-section of a triangle, okay? So we're kind of focused on this part right here, okay? So if you don't remember, the area of a triangle is half times base times height, okay? So we have those two things here. So we have half, because that's just something that you already know, and then your base is gonna be that 7 inches, and your height is this 5 inches right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do half times base times height. So I'm going to do half times 7 and times 5, which is going to give me 17.5. So this is my area. But now, just like the rectangular prism, I also need to add this on. So I now need to take this times 12. And that would be 210. Oop, I put squared. Okay, so it should be 210 inches cubed is the volume of this rectangular prism. Okay, we're going to do one more example just so hopefully it's making sense for you. So I'm going to choose this one down here because it looks similar to this one up here, and I just like the way that one is. So again, we're cutting it, and we would have a triangle as our cross section. So we've got it right here. So again, I'm going to do my area first, so my half times my base, which in this case is 10, and times my height, which in this case is 8. So I'm going to take half times 10 and times 8. So here is what it is. It is 40. So if I was just looking for my area, it would be 40 yards. But I can't forget about this for my 3D object for my volume. So I'm now going to take this 40 and I'm going to take it times 17, which would be 680 yards cubed. That's how you find the volume of a triangular prism.